Exactly, it's
right,
fine.
and I'm
So I
asking you,
I
why
don't,
do you have business over here?
I don't owe you an explanation for why I'm here.
Okay.
What is your name and your employee number?
You don't need to know all that.
Yeah, you do. If you're on duty, that's your policy. Are you on duty? I mean, you're driving this car, you're dressed like that, with your tattoos hanging out, going in a in a personal business there, not doing police activity, and then you're questioning me like I shouldn't be here? These are my tax dollars, and you work for me. Oh, I think we got a call about a problem here. This might get official. I'm getting a little bit concerned. He was awfully sweaty. Seemed like he'd been running. He's not one to ID himself. I don't know if he works. He has gang tattoos. He might not have anything to do with that car. It could be stolen. Anything could be wrong. Hi. Well, maybe that's his business here. I think they're calling the police because I'm taking a picture of the car. Oh, did you call Metro? Because if you did, I'm going to make sure I stay here. I sure don't want to run.
No, we don't want you to run.
No, I'll be right here. Don't you worry, I'll be right here.
You stay right here.
Oh, I'm right here. I'm good.
I'm trying to figure out what are you doing.
I was taking pictures of a police car that we paid for because it's pretty. It's detailed, the wheels are shiny, and he came out with an attitude and wouldn't identify himself to me and was rude. He was rude to me because he told me he was working on official business inside. Then it's policy to give your name and ID number. That is the policy. Oh, I'm sorry. Go right ahead, sorry. Huh?
That's something that you're making up.
No. Ask him if it's policy.
It's not.
It's all police facility policies to give an employee. I don't need to argue with you. I'll deal with the police because you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because I work there too, so I know exactly.
That's great. Then you're uneducated and you need to be retrained. No, you need to be retrained if you work for them. You need to be re-educated. Huh?
You do. I don't mind that you record me. You do.
Well,
what you
that's
need to do.
wonderful.
You
We're all
do
being
what you
recorded.
need to
There's
do.
cameras everywhere.
That's fine. If you don't have anything else to do but harass people when they
I
try to
haven't
do
harassed. He approached me. You're yelling at me. You can walk away at any time. I'm waiting on the police because y'all
Okay,
call the
good.
police for me.
Yeah, we do. We need
Yeah,
to.
yeah, I'm gonna wait for the police.
We need to.
Yeah, we need to take care of this. Get the camera out. Get that camera out. Get out here and record the conversation. Calling police on me for taking pictures of a police car. As soon as police pull up, because they're there. There's one there. Hey, turn it on. Hey there. Can I get your name and employee number?
Officer Morgan. What's
It's
going on?
it's nice to meet you. I was in the parking lot. Lord. Anyway, I was taking pictures of his car. It was detailed real pretty.
Okay.
And he came out, in my opinion, with a very aggressive tone, very large man covered in sweat, asking me, "What are you doing?" in this real aggressive manner. And I said, "I'm taking pictures of our tax dollars." I said, "The car's real pretty, it's detailed, you can tell the armor all on the wheels and everything." And he didn't like it. He got upset. And I said, "Do you work here? I mean, is this your car?" He said, yeah, it's my car, you know, big attitude. It was to me completely unnecessary to have the attitude. We could have had a normal conversation just like you and I are. And he's covered in sweat. Then it looks like he has gang tattoos. And I'm like, do you even belong to this car? So he wouldn't ID himself. So I have no idea if he even really has anything to do with the car. And I'm like, well, are you here on official business or is this personal? And he said, oh yeah, we're having problems. We have official business. I think she's that official business personally, because she came out and didn't like it either. And so he said, do you have any business here? And I said, why do you need to ask me if I have business here? Because I have a right to be here, and I have a right to have a camera in my hand, and I have a right to take a picture of a car. And I did talk to management in one of these buildings here, and they asked me what I was doing. I said, I'm taking pictures where our tax dollars go on this pretty car. And they said, go for it, and supported it and gave me permission. She came out with an aggressive tone, in my opinion, told me that she also works for whatever, whether it's county, Tennessee, whatever, and that I didn't know anything about the law. But I told her if she did know anything about the law, that she would need to be retrained. Hey, sir, are you part of law enforcement?
Ma'am, I'm trying to talk to you. I need you.
Okay.
I need you to talk.
Well,
to
they
me
were
and
very
say
part of it, and they're right here.
Okay.
You know, and they're the ones with the issue.
So your complaint is that they were talking rude
I
to you?
didn't have a complaint. They called the
That's what-
police
but-
on me.
No, I'm saying that's what you just told
Well,
me.
you
though,
asked
that
me
they-
what happened.
Right.
So I'm telling you exactly what happened. So
You just said they were part of the problem, so I'm asking you.
no, I'm telling you how they reacted to me. Okay. So I didn't call you. So he got his phone and called 911. I said, are you calling the police? Yeah, we're calling the police. And I said, well, I'll make sure I wait here till the police get here, because I haven't done anything wrong. So I was waiting so you could clarify, you know, exactly what. And I have it all here on video.
Okay.
I just walked around and took pictures of the car.
Okay.
And I have management's permission.
Okay. If you want to head back over there, let me talk to him for a
Sure.
second.
Go right
I
ahead.
appreciate it.
And I guarantee you I will not ID myself either.
That's a traffic hazard.
Huh?
That's a traffic hazard.
That is a traffic. Why even take up that whole thing when she can park somewhere? I mean, that is a traffic hazard. Why are they standing in the middle of the freaking road? Look, people need to get by. We have handicap parking places that are being blocked here. 2 handicap parking places. And taking it up over some crap like this about taking pictures. And she told me she's part of law enforcement too, and I was wrong.
I think that one got loose too. Because he didn't want
He was law enforcement. Yeah, he was a hey good buddy, doing all their gang, hey, yeah man. Yeah, they're all in on it together. That thin blue line. They got each other's back all day, every day. Oh, I never went in there or anything, but that's fine. I'll wait.
want me to stop recording.
No. Picture of her car. See me take a picture of this car? It's completely legal. That's a child that knows the Constitution. Yeah.
I spoke to the business owners in here,
Yeah.
and they would like you to vacate out from in front of their store. Okay.
I was never in front of their store until you and I walked up right here. I had been over there, and no one's asked me to leave that. I got permission from the people from that other store.
Which store?
Little Caesars
or
right there.
Wings? Little Caesars.
And people from Wings have been out here watching too, in support of what I'm doing, because they saw how he reacted to me.
Okay. Okay. And that's
So I haven't been in their store or in front of it except with you
All right.
right here, but that's for you,
Okay.
not them,
All right.
not me.
All right. Well, now that we've had that discussion, now that you're aware of that, I'm just going to expect
Here.
that you will.
Yeah, I'm going to leave in just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. That's that officer. Hey, that's the other one. 'Cause there's no expectation of privacy when you're in public. Hurry up.
Y'all leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. I just going to let you know I talked to each individual business in this strip right here, and each of them said they would like for you to leave the property. So I'm just making sure that happens. That way it doesn't become something else. Okay.
Okay, well, I do want to explain, especially now that everything's calmed down a
Okay,
little
that's
bit, is one of my children walked in there and got pizza.
Okay.
I have another one sitting in the car right there.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know that guy's been sitting waiting, wanting to ID my car to figure out who I am,
Okay.
which is none of his business.
Understood.
And I never walked on the sidewalk or went in any of these businesses, including this one.
Okay.
I got out of my car and I walked straight over to that car
Yes, ma'am.
and took pictures of it, period.
Okay.
When he called the police, I said, did you call the police when he and she were yelling at me like a bunch of thugs, in my opinion? I said, did you call the police? Yeah, we called the police. And I said that I'm going to wait right here.
Understood.
So I sat on the sidewalk right there and waited for you to come to talk to me.
And I appreciate
I would
that.
hate to evade you
Yes, ma'am. No, I
for
mean,
not
I
breaking the law.
obviously want to know all sides of whatever.
Exactly. And I have all the video of it. And I had a witness videotaping me videotaping it.
Okay.
I mean, this is not something, all these businesses have cameras.
Right.
And I never even got on their sidewalks until you got
Well,
here. I
the
never went
parking-
in.
Understood. The parking, this whole facility, so the business, the sidewalk, and the parking lot are all belong to these businesses. So it's all covered within whatever. If they say they don't want you on the property, that would be included in that.
I completely get where legally,
Yes, ma'am.
where you're completely correct.
Yes, ma'am.
What I dispute just on a moral aspect
Yes, ma'am.
is going in places, excuse me, this woman right here,
Yes, ma'am.
would you like for her to leave?
Yes, ma'am.
Most people are going to say, well, yeah, thinking that something must have gone really wrong.
Right.
If the police want her gone, then we must also. Because I hadn't been in
yes,
any
ma'am.
of them.
Understood.
They hadn't seen me. I've been out there in the police car.
Well,
So
I
if
mean,
you ask, they're going to say, yeah.
They have seen you though, because
Yeah, they
y'all
walked
all
out.
the way down
After
the
you
street.
asked us to leave, we did that
Okay.
because I knew that that guy would stay around to try to ID me in my car.
Understood.
So that's all we were doing. So we walked around, boxed no one
Yes, ma'am.
in front of no one's door. We stood right there on public easement
Yes, ma'am.
and waited. Obviously, he was not going to leave until he got my license plate, which, you know, he can't trace me to that license plate. So you can let him know that because I'm sure he already wrote it down and everything else because my daughter's sitting in there. So it's pretty obvious it's my car.
Understood. Yes, ma'am.
But I am leaving. But that's why I've been waiting to leave.
Okay.
Was so they would leave me alone because I don't want any police retaliation.
Understood.
Because all this was messed up anyway. All I did was I went and took pictures of your car when you walked in the store. Did you care? No. I bought the car. You know? So that's what happened. And
Well, we're good. I have no issues at this point.
Yeah.
I just have to tell you that,
Yeah, that
whatever
they're-
reason they
that they
said
don't-
yes
yeah.
or no, but the businesses say they
Yeah.
want you to vacate the property, which you're
I'm
already
good with
doing.
that.
So
I
all
didn't
is
even,
well.
yeah, like I said, I didn't even go in. My kid ran and got pizza. I walked out and took a picture.
Yes, ma'am.
But when he called the police, I was going to leave. So I never went in a business, stepped on a sidewalk, anything. But I'm leaving. I was simply doing all that for people to leave us alone.
Understood.
But it didn't work. So,
All right.
but let him know if you talk to him again. My plates really have nothing to do with my identity, so it won't help him out any. All right. Thank you. Hey, I really appreciate you being so nice and everything.